Okay, so long story short, there was a bunch of fossils that were found 3.7 billion years ago up in the mountains somewhere. I think it was in Denmark or something like that. I have to look it up again. I swear that's what it said. But anyways, these fossils have not changed ever since they were formed. The thing that's really interesting about ice is that if it's left alone, in this case it was a really good example of it, because like if it's frozen, it sustains what exactly it looked like. So it can be a really good indication of what kind of extinct species and how evolution has changed over the years. Well, it's changed like certain things involved. And really, it's just really cool because like when you think about like all these like different animals and all that they form, it really brings like a new form of reality. Like to think like this is what existed on this planet a long time ago. Now, if only we could go to Mars and Venus and go back in time and see what life was like on there and how much different the planets could have been. That way we could get an understanding of, you know, if it had water and land and all that before all the sulfuric acid, we could, you know, what Venus and Earth would have looked like and how much similar Mars would have looked, as well as Mercury, and hell, even the planet Terra before it crashed into Earth and its remains became what it was. Kind of makes you wonder what that planet looked like if it even was one. Oh, man, it's just so cool, all these different things. You know, I've always told people the same thing, and I still can't believe people are willing to say this isn't true, but it really is, though, that the past in science is more interesting than the future. Because when you really take a planet that's just floating around in an endless abyss that most people don't even understand the mystery to, you really got to ask yourself, what really happened here? Because nobody knows. And life is indeed stranger than any sort of fiction of reality you can ever imagine.